Hello everyone, this is Yolanda from CraftyScentiments.com and I'm back with another video. If you are brand new to my channel, then welcome. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. So today I have a fun card for you. I am going to be starting, well, I've already started a few of my Christmas cards, but I'm going to be doing some more of my Christmas cards and I'm going to be sharing some inspiration with you all. So today I am going to be using a new set that I got. I don't know if I showed this one to you all or not. But this one is called, this is a Fancy Dies set by Hero Arts, and it's called Santa's Sleigh. So I'm going to be using that. And I think I showed you this one before. This is Old Christmas Tree by Hero Arts. I'm just going to be using the Merry Christmas stamp out of this set. So I'm going to be using that. I'm also going to be cutting my mats and layers with these A2 layer dies. I have two sets. It's from Waffle, and one is the A2 layer dies, and then it's the additional A2 layer dies. And they have, like, I think one set has 15 and one has 16 or 17 different layers. If you have just this one, then they go down in increments of 1/4 of an inch. And so does this one. But if you put them together, you can go down in increments of 1/8 of an inch, which I love. And sometimes I find it kind of hard to cut down that particular size. So having those dies makes it super easy. So I think I have like the second or I think I have like the third largest of those. And so yes, you can see if when you put them together, it's a very, very thin border that it'll have. So I'm going to be using those. Let me move this aside. Let me show you what else I'm going to be using. I have a lot of scraps because the dies are not that large, so I don't need a lot. So I have some cardstock. I have the Neenah Solar White cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 4 1/4. So that's going to be my base layer. And I'm going to use the larger of the dies, the larger of the two. I'm going to cut that one out of black. And the next one, I'm going to cut this one out of the white. And again, this is Neenah Solar White as well. And this is some Stampin' Up! Basic black cardstock that I have. So I'm going to be cutting those, and I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to cut so I can go and do that and come back because, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So out of the red, I think I'm missing some paper here. I'm missing a piece of cardstock. I wonder what I did with it. At any rate, so the whole sleigh, I'm going to cut the whole sleigh. Uh-oh. I got some pieces up in there from when I did one earlier. Out of the red cardstock. Okay, so that's going to be that. Then I'm going to take white cardstock, and I'm only going to cut the top layer because I just want this little area right here. So I really don't need a piece this large, but this is what I have. So I'm just going to cut the top layer right here. So that's why I need the white. And I don't know what I did with my black, so I thought I had cut a piece of black out, but maybe I didn't. So for the black, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm just going to cut the bottom layer out. So I want it to at least overlap at this part. So I'm going to cut this down. I don't need a piece of paper this large. And I'm going to cut this down, and I'm going to cut that out of black. So that's that. And these are some layers. I had another, I'm missing a piece of paper. I'll get that in just a second. I'm not sure what happened to it. Oh, here it is. I don't need this whole piece. So I'm not going to use the tree, but I'm going to use the present. And I'm going to use the bow. And I'm going to cut the present and bow 3 times out of the blue, light blue, and the red. So I'm going to have those. And I'm going to cut the holly out of this little piece of green. And the berries out of the red as well, because I don't really need a lot. So I'm going to get this all situated, and I'm going to do the die cuts, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here's my card base. Here's the black, here's the white, and you see how they layer up. It's just a very tiny border. You can see that right there. So I'm set those aside, and here are my pieces. Here's the red, here's the white, and here's the black. So I'm just going to snip the little pieces off. And they're very easy to snip. It's a small area that they're hanging on to. So cut that. And I'm going to cut this one as well. And that's going to go there. And actually, you can save this for another card or something. So I'm going to set that aside. And this one, oh, I forgot to take out all the little pieces. Are you like me and that likes these little brads and taking these things out? I like to take them out. I don't know why. But now when I'm trying to do it on camera, they don't want to come out easy. So I think that's it. So I'm going to snip this off. I just want the very bottom. So I'm going to snip right there. Let's snip that. And then this last piece. Like so. So I'm going to take that aside. And there we go for that. Let me get these pieces out of the way. So I'm going to set all of my die cut pieces aside, and then I'm going to have an old stencil, an old snowflake stencil, and I'm going to do some background coloring just to give it a little bit of interest. So I have this sticky mat from scrapbook.com. And we're going to lay that over on top. Like so. And I'm going to get a little bit of tape and tape that down on the edges. Just so it doesn't move around too much. Okay. So next I'm going to get my blender brush, and I'm going to use, what color is this? Coastal Cabana by Stampin' Up. And we are going to lightly color some background. You can do as light as dark or as dark as you want. You don't really have to worry about the middle part too much, because part of that is going to be covered up. But we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway. Get the edges and a little bit more on the edges. And I think that's all. Let's close this up. Because you know me, I will get ink and things everywhere. And look how pretty that is. I'm going to set that aside and peel this off. Comes off easily. Cool, cool, cool. Set that aside. And I'm going to start assembling. I think I can start assembling. So, I'm going to lay this down. That little scratchy noises irritates me a little bit. And that's my regular Tombow mono adhesive in a squeezed bottle. And I like the wet glue, because then you can kind of move it around a little bit and get it right where you want it before it sticks down totally. Okay, so we got that. Now we're going to put these pieces together. And the same thing, we're going to put a little bit of glue. I like this because it's so small. You can get a small amount of glue out. Move this aside. And then you have with the wet glue, you have a little bit of time to wiggle with it and get it right where you want it. Cool. And we'll do the same for the black. I am loving that little die set. I'm not sure if there's any coordinating stamps with it, but I love the die, and I had the other stamp set that had a few greetings on it, so I didn't really worry about it. I just wanted the die because I thought the Santa sleigh was so cute. Okay. And again, we're going to place it down. And give it a little bit of time, wiggle room, to place it exactly where you want it. And I am going to set something on top of it. What am I going to do? To make sure it sticks down. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go over here and get these pieces together. So I'm going to line these up. Now you can color these in. You can do, you know, you can put them all out in white and use whatever colors that you'd want. It's totally up to you. I think I'm going to, but I just wanted to do something rather simple. So I think I'm going to do that. And this one will go over here. And that's backwards. And here. And this one can go over here. So I don't need to pick that one up. I'm just going to put a small dot in the middle of the bow area. And set that down right on the top part of the present. And set that aside, and I'll do the next one. So how is everyone doing? Have you started your Christmas cards yet? Are you almost finished? I know I'm not finished. The fun has just begun. So I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to do the third one. Like so. There we go. And these I will put together on the card. So let me move that aside. We can start assembling. We are going to burnish. And for this one, I'm going to put a little bit of, uh-oh. I'm going to use the bigger glue. Uh-oh, I think this one is empty. Okay, that's all we actually need for that. And I'm going to place this down. And again, I'm using wet glue just to have time to, I don't want to move too much. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to stamp my sentiment. I usually like to stamp sentiments before I stick it down. So I have the Merry Christmas sentiment. And I'm using a small Gina K premium dye ink. I'm gonna use that and down and press. Beautiful. I'm so happy that that went that way. Oh my goodness, it could have been worse. Let me close these things up before they get spilled all over the place. So next we are going to mount this up on some foam tape. And I had some foam tape. Now you see where it's like a loose right here? I'm going to put a piece of foam tape right there so it'll stay together, because I really don't need for them to come apart. And I'm going to do that right there. Actually, I want it down just a little bit. I'm going to put that one on that side and one over here. And I'll move that aside. Peel off the back. Now this is going to go right above that. Like so. And then we're just going to put these inside. Let's see, I want that one sort of right on the side. No, I think I want that at the bottom. But I want one in front of it though. I think I want that one. So I'm going to cut off a little piece of this. Because I don't really want that. And then I'm just going to stick it down. Like so. Give it a chance to attach. Then I want this one. I'm going to put some at the bottom, which is going to overlap a little bit. I want that there, and then I want this one to be like that. So I'm going to overlap that one. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. And we are almost done, my friends. I have to put the holly on. Let's see. Like that. And next I'm going to put the holly and the berries on. And a little bit of a little bling. I think I want it somewhere right there. And then I'm just going to put the glue right here. Like so. I'm going to put the berries right there. And next, I have some embellishments. And we're just going to stick some on the berries. I think I want these shiny ones right here. Well, not really shiny, but a gold. And a third one. Like so. And then I'm going to put a few of the larger ones. Maybe one right here, one right here, and one over here. And I'm going to do the larger ones. Do I want that one? No, I don't want that one. Right there. And, yeah, okay. And one right there. And there you have it. Really cute Christmas card. I love it. I'm not sure about you all, but I absolutely adore this card. I'll move that stuff out of the way. And move these over a little bit. Uh-oh. And I made one earlier, and I did it just a little bit. I just moved these around. That's a little bit different. I'm not going to put a sentiment on the inside. I have bought a couple of stamp sets that have, well, not a couple, just one. It has really nice sentiments on the inside, but I'm not going to do that right now. So there you have it, my friends. Leave me a comment down below if you like the card. I'll be back really soon, probably within the next few days, with another example of this kind of card. I'm going to do something a little bit different with it. So let me know your thoughts below. If you're interested in any of the materials that I used today, I'll leave a link down below. Those are affiliate links. And if you make a purchase using those links, I may get a small commission. This is at no extra charge to you. But yeah, let me know if you like this card. So this is Yolanda from CraftyScentiments.com, and I'll be back real soon with another video. Thanks so much. Bye.